Hello, I am creating this video to go over the directions for the assignment that you will be working on this week. This week, you are going to be creating a presentation to explain how you will survive a zombie apocalypse. So let's start with the scenario. The scenario is you are at school when suddenly an announcement comes onto the intercom. Attention, students, there has been a zombie outbreak in your community. Please exit at your own risk. Your job is to create a Google slide that tells your detailed story and your plan. This does not have to be 100% serious, so please use humor and entertain us. The catch is that on Monday, when I return, you are going to present your plan to the class. So let me talk about what your plan needs to include. But before I do that, let's talk about the type of zombies that we are dealing with. So these zombies have super hearing and smell. So they can hear the quietest sound and they can smell you from really far away. They are not killed by gunshot wounds or arrow wounds. So you cannot use that as a form of protection. They are really fast. They can run up to 40 miles an hour. So you definitely cannot outrun the zombies. And they can only be killed by a Clorox wipe to the forehead. That is the only way that they can be killed. Okay, so your slide that you and your group are going to prepare, you can be in a group of up to 3 people. You can be in a group with 1 partner, and you can also work alone if you prefer. The first slide, so your total presentation needs to be at least 8 slides long. And in this presentation that will be included in Canvas, I went through what each slide should have on it. So slide 1 is just a title slide. So get creative here and come up with a title for your story. The story, your presentation is basically a story of how you and your group either survive or don't survive this zombie apocalypse. So you can decide what your fate is. Basically, you're telling a story that's going to entertain the class on Monday. Slide 2. So you can only bring 15 items with you. This slide should include a list of the 15 items that you'll have with you and an explanation of why you chose those items. So to answer a few things, like a case of water is not 1 item. So you want to be thinking about that. 1 can is 1 item, like 1 can of food. So be thinking about what 15 items you need to bring with you. Slide 3 needs to include a screenshot of your map, which explains where your shelter will be. You can use Google My Maps. So if you go to Chrome and type in Google My Maps, basically it's like Google Maps, except for it allows you to like drop pins and select a journey. So you can use that and then screenshot your different locations. Remember that you start at the school and where you go from there to reach safety. Slide 4 is a drawing of your shelter, and you need to explain how your shelter will protect you from the zombies if they find you. You can do paper pencil drawing, sketchbook, you can do a 3D model in Tinkercad or a Google drawing. If you choose a digital drawing, you'll just need to attach it, screenshot it and attach it to slide 4. Slide 5 is a YouTube video that your group would use so that you don't lose faith in humanity. This is a really tough time for you and your group. So you need to come up with 1 YouTube video that is school appropriate that your group would use when you're like feeling defeated. So it's a video that's used to cheer you up. When you do present, you're only going to play 30 seconds of this video. So if it's longer than 30 seconds, you need to decide which 30-second clip you want to play to the class that's going to keep your group cheered up. Slide 6. This slide will explain what your plan is for protection from the zombies. How are you going to protect yourselves if they come into contact with you? Remember, they're not killed by gunshot wounds or arrows, only a Clorox wipe to the forehead. So what kind of innovation can you come up with to protect you and your group? Okay, and slide 7, how are you going to get food and water? Walmart and City Market are swarmed with zombies, so they're off limits. So what are you going to do? And then slide 8 is your conclusion slide. So you're going to work on this for the next few days, and you will present on Monday. I cannot wait to hear your presentations.